Hello again and welcome. John Crohn with Vitalitas with another segment of Solutions for a Better Life. If you've been following us on Facebook, you know we've been talking about water. We've done our total health evaluation and we're on the topic of our drinking water. And a lot of people drink a lot of different types of water, but different people like First for Women's Magazine, WebMD, and others are suggesting that we add alkaline water to our regimen, as well as eating an alkaline diet to help fend off diseases and just to be healthier overall. I've set up some demonstrations here for you today to show you the benefits of our living water machine. Right here we have set up some bottled water, and bottled water, many bottled waters are made from reverse osmosis. They come from a municipal water source, possible the Detroit River or many other sources. And they run it through this machine and it takes all the bad stuff out of the water. And that's good. But the bad thing is they also take all the good things out of the water, leaving you with no minerals, which in my opinion the body very definitely needs. So this is bottled water. Here we have a clear pop that represents any of the pops that are out there these days. Then here we have a energy drink, which once again could be any energy drink that's out there. And here we have our water that comes out of the living water machine. Now you may be familiar with pH. We have a nice little chart down here. pH is how we measure the alkalinity or the acidity of different things. And we're going to put these pH drops in right now and see what these different products test. And our body is constantly fighting to keep us alkaline. As you can see by the chart here, what research has shown is when somebody is ill or they have some type of disease or sickness, their bodies are very, very acidic. And what we want to do is keep our body alkaline, and typically that represents staying healthy. So you can see here the bottled water, it tests down here somewhere in about the 5 range. Many of the pops are down in the range of about 4. And our energy drinks are down somewhere around 3. And our water, you can see, is way up there on the pH scale. Now, you might say, well, the difference between 7, which is neutral, blood is always 7.365. And like I say, a healthy body is going to be slightly alkaline, a sick body is going to be more on the acidic side. But that is a logarithmic scale, which means there's a difference of 10 times for every one of the changes. So 7 is 10 times more acidic than 8. 6 is 100 times more acidic than 8. So you can see the difference between possibly a 3 to a 9 or a 10 is very, very high. So the question is, when we take these acidic things into our body, what do we have to do to offset that to get it to be alkaline again? Here we have a little bit of the water that is prepared through this machine here that's alkaline, and we're going to pour it in. And you can see it didn't take very much to turn the bottled water into, I'm just going to leave that up here for a second. And now we're going to take a look at the pop. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this empty pitcher. You can see here it's empty. And I'm going to go ahead and pour the pop into there. And I'm going to turn my machine on. And the machine is going to be running to 10. And I'm going to let that run while I clean up here a little bit for my next illustration. And keep in mind what I said was that the scale is a logarithmic scale. You saw with the bottled water, it just took a wee little bit. And I'm going to move these tomatoes over here so you get a better example. And look how much water it's taking. I'm going to put some more pH drops in there just because we have so much in there so that we get a good test. And you see we're still down there in the, we're maybe up to the 5 range now, and it's still coming and coming. So as that water is running and we can see how much it takes, I also have here some tomatoes. These tomatoes have been soaking in my water, number 10 here. These have been soaking in the bottled water. And we're going to get back to those in a second. And here we have set up, this is bottled water in 1, 3, and 5. And look at that, it took almost a whole pitcher to offset that, and we're still, it was getting, a little bit bluish there for a second. And you know what, I'm going to just dump some of that out. We're going to keep running some water in there as we're going here. And there we go. We'll see how much more it takes. But I've got my water in 3 and 2, 4, and 6 here. And here I have a tea bag, and I'm just going to try to show you how my water is better hydrating. There we go. We finally are now more alkaline with the water. But who would want to drink that much alkaline water to offset, just a couple sips of pop? Now, this is just a tea bag that I've just opened up. We're going to put this in the bottled water. We're going to get it wet, because, we want the water we drink to be better hydrating, and this is going to hopefully illustrate that. Now, the tea bag's wet. We bounced it a couple times. Yeah, we're making some tea. Let's go ahead into our water. Look at that. Instantly, boom, it changes the color. But maybe I just got the tea bag wet. Let me go back into the bottled water, see if that helps it any. Well, we're still not making tea like it does in the living water that's alkaline ionized. Back into my water. Boy, it's still going good. Huh. All right, well, maybe we really got it wet now. Maybe it wasn't wet enough. Let's go back into the bottled water. Still not doing anything. Well, we could have just run out of tea. I mean, we've gone through 5 cups already. Let's go into the last one and see what happens. Look at that. Okay. So, and I'm going to leave it in this one here for now, but that is showing you how this water is better hydrating. In other words, maybe you've just eaten a good meal. Maybe you've taken some vitamins or some supplements, and you want to get that to your cellular level. So when you drink this water, it'll help pick up those nutrients, transport it to your cellular level, and then when the water gets to your liver and your kidneys, it'll pick up the bad stuff and help you get that out of your body. So this is much better hydrating water, and that was an illustration for you. Now here we have our 2 cups of tomatoes. These have been soaking in the bottled water. These have been soaking in my water. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and dump this water into the cup in front of it. And there's the bottled water. You can see it's pretty clear. There wasn't too much on the tomatoes. Now wait a minute. And both those tomatoes came out of this box here. Just some tomatoes I got at the store, and all I did was soak them. The alkaline ionized water helps clean fruits and vegetables. What you're seeing in there is wax and it's pesticides. So soaking your vegetables, you can soak them all day long in tap water or in the bottled water, and you see they're not going to come clean. Soaking them in this water, they come very, very clean. There are many, many purposes and uses of the water besides just drinking. This is a great machine. Everybody should have one in their home. Whether you want to just be healthier, it can save some people a lot of money. Some people are buying bottled waters. There's a lot of alkaline water on the market now, and it's very, very expensive. You can create water, right from your own kitchen sink and have it be healthy, save you money, and it protects the environment. You're not going to be throwing the plastic bottles in the landfill like you were previously. And not to mention the fact that the bottled waters, when the water sits in there when it's hot, you can be getting all the plastics leaching into your water supply also. So this is a device that everybody should have in their home.